Hello Facebook, hello Facebook, hello everybody. So for those of you that have just joined, my name is June Allen from juneallen.net, and I teach black women how to heal from the impact of racism with racial sobriety and personal empowerment. So racial sobriety in a nutshell means that you're unapologetic about your healing, about being a black woman, about showing up in the world in all of your melanin glory. Okay, that is in a nutshell what racial sobriety is. So I teach that. I teach people how to love themselves and to honour who they are in all their glory. Be unapologetic. So today I want to jump on. I'm doing a series of live streams with my fabulous business partner Faith Egugu, because we are going to Ghana in like 5 weeks. 5 weeks we're going to Ghana. But because some of the ladies were not really wanted to come, but either because they couldn't get the time off work or their funds were not right or whatever it is, we decided to take it online. So we're now having a Ghana virtual experience. So the retreat is from the 10th to the 16th of November. Okay. Faith and I are doing alternate days where we are actually talking about the specific things we're going to be talking about in the workshops. We've confirmed the titles and what we're going to be doing and stuff like that. So we're now just giving people a little sneak peek as to what is going to be happening. So there's already a couple of videos already in the event page on Facebook. And I will be going live as well. I didn't do a live stream yesterday. The last one I did, actually, I forgot to do it live on Instagram. But if you go to my Facebook page or whatever, or if you go to daughtersofthesoil.com, click the link in the bio and go there, you will find make sure all of the links to all of these videos that Faith and I are doing, you can watch them in there. So you can find out exactly what we're going to be doing. So if you are interested in joining us in Ghana, in person or virtually, go to daughtersofthesoil.com. That's daughtersofthesoil.com. That's daughtersofthesoil.com. We only have one space left. That's the in-person one. Obviously virtual, you're more than happy to join us for that. We've got loads of spaces for that. But for the in-person one, the hotel itself that we're going to be staying in, super amazing luxury, is actually sold out. But because we've already booked how many rooms we wanted, we can squeeze one more person in. So if you're interested in joining us for that, please do not hesitate to get in touch or click the link and you can just secure your space. Okay. So what I want to talk to you today about the second workshop that we're going to be doing is about who are you as a black woman? Who am I as a black woman? Okay. So this is going to be all about the relationship that you have with your blackness. Now, as black women or as black people in general, it can be very difficult to show up as yourself in the world because there are so many different areas of people activity. As our brother Neely Fuller, whose birthday is this week, more about that later, says there are 9 areas of people activity where racism plays out. Economics. Oh, excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Economics, education, entertainment, labour, law, politics, religion, sex and war. There are 9 areas of people activity where racism plays itself out. Therefore, it makes sense, it's obvious that we are going to have kind of survival behaviours in place to deal with that oppression so that we can just kind of get on with our daily lives. And a lot of times it's unconscious. So we hear people talking about code switching, okay, which really is codependency. Okay, for those of you that are in therapy or in recovery, code switching really is about codependency. It means that you can't really show up as your authentic self. So in order to stay safe in this situation, and I put safe in quote unquote inverted commas, because is it really safe, or is it really, you're kind of abandoning who you are? Okay, hi, thanks for joining. We have to have these survival behaviours in order to kind of go to work and just, go about our daily lives. So this particular workshop itself is going to be about why we do it, how we do it, how it actually shows up individually in your own behaviour. There's going to be an exercise that I'll do with the group that will talk more in depth about codependency, what it is, and kind of, how it kind of embeds itself as part of black culture. It's like people pleasing and just kind of And this is one way that we enable white supremacy, actually, is when we do this. This is one way we enable it. So I've just realised I've put the wrong title in the actual thing. I'll have to change it. The Mothers, Daughters and White Supremacy is actually tomorrow. Not tomorrow, the next day. I'll have to change it. My apologies. This, you know what, I'm getting confused because it was supposed to, yeah, anyway, it's a long story. But anyway, so today's one is just about, you know, who am I as a black woman, and the self-awareness around the code switching and the codependency. That's what today's one should be about. So apologies for that. I'll have to switch the titles. If I can go in and change it afterwards, then I will do that. But yeah, so basically, this particular session is going to be all about how to show up as your authentic self. First of all, we're going to look at, you know, why and where all of this code switching, how it shows up. And, you know, the group will have an opportunity to share their own experiences around, you know, where they think that behaviour comes from. Like, when did it start? Did you see it in your family? Or, you know, do you see it in the workplace? And just to start being a lot more clear and honest with yourself about where you do it and why you do it. Because if you don't know you're doing it, then you can't change it. And I'm not saying that you have to change it, but if you want to show up more authentically, or you feel like you don't, you know, you realise that that's a behaviour that you've done because of XYZ, and you want to change that behaviour, then obviously you need to be honest about it, and you need to be clear about how that behaviour shows up in your particular circumstances. And it might be that it shows up in the workplace, but not so much when you're, you know, in your relationship. It might show up in your relationship, but it might not, you know, but it might show up at church. It depends on your situation. But this self-awareness exercise that I'm going to be sharing with the group is going to be about how you deal with that. You know, how you show up, how it shows up in your life, and how you're going to deal with it. So I'm really excited about the opportunity to be able to share with you and help you understand for yourself how this stuff plays out, because the empowerment is in starting to make choices about what you can actually do. And also, it's when you start hearing the experiences of other people and what they do and how they deal with it, that's when we can really start to empower ourselves to make change. Because the work that Faith and I do together, Faith is my amazing business partner, and we've been working together for a number of years now, doing various workshops or whatever. And we just wanted to step it up. We wanted to step up what we do and actually, you know, take this thing to Ghana. But one of the things that we are both really on the same page about is empowering black women to take responsibility for what they can control and not externalize their worth, not give away their power. You know, not give away their power. So the whole point of self-awareness, know thyself, is about understanding your own power and changing your own behaviour, so then you can turn around and set the boundaries that you need to set around other people. And that is actually going to be what we're going to be talking about. We're going to talk about how you set those boundaries, what they look like, you know, how you can change, how you can switch things up from being a people pleaser, whether it's to other black people or whether it's, you know, in white society. We're going to be having all of those types of conversations about how you can really look at that behaviour and then take ownership of it, own it. Own the behaviour, and then take steps to transform that behaviour. So that is it for workshop number 2. Who am I as a black woman? So Faith is on tomorrow, and she's going to be talking about how the relationships were modelled within your family and stuff like that. How does it impact your romantic relationships? And the next one that I'm going to do is the one on Mothers, Daughters and White Supremacy. That is going to be on, what day is it today? Today is Wednesday, so Faith will be on Thursday. So I'll be on Fridays. Mothers, Daughters and White Supremacy, I'll be talking about that as well. So I'll be talking all about Dr. Wilson's amazing book. Okay, so I'll be talking about that on Friday. So join Faith tomorrow to hear her talking about how the impact of your family impacts your love relationships. Okay, and then on Friday I'll be talking about Dr. Frances Cress Welsing. So join me if you are available. It will probably be around the same sort of time. Okay, so enjoy the rest of your evening, and I will see you next time. Bye. Oh, click the link in the bio. Click the link in the bio. Go to daughtersofthesoil.com. Daughtersofthesoil.com. That's daughtersofthesoil.com to find out more information about the workshops, about the amazing retreat, about the virtual experiences, the packages, all the goodies you're going to get if you do the virtual or the in-person, join us either virtually or in person. If you've got any questions at all about the retreat or about Faith or myself, just drop me a line, send me an inbox, email me info@yardofgreatness.com, and I'll be more than happy to serve you. The other thing that I would say actually is if you go to the Daughters of the Soil page, you can get 3 free trainings that Faith and I have done. One of them is about mother-daughter relationships. We're both very passionate about that. The other training is about Black mindfulness. And the third one is about, and I'm going to tell you in a minute. Okay, so the first one is, Did Your Black Mother Betray You? Healing the Wounds That Bind. The second one is Boundaries, Wounded Daughters and Relationships. And the third one is The Power of Black Mindfulness. So you'll get those 3 anyway. If you just put your email address in, you'll get those 3 trainings absolutely for free, whether you come to Ghana or not. Okay, so sign up to those. And obviously we'll update you via email and stuff like that. That will put you on the email list, and then we can share all the stuff with you. So have a wonderful evening, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.